Attend closely to my voice now, my cherished one. Prepare your innermost self, for the moment of our meeting is in proximity, closer than you truly perceive. We are about to stand together in full presence, you and I, quite soon. Cherished one, ready your entire being, for the appointed hour approaches more quickly than you realize. I have witnessed every passage of your experience, seen each single drawing breath you have taken, each indication of sorrow you have shown, every delicate flicker of expectation you have dared hold deep within your core being. Your presence was never absent from my perception. You were not navigating your path without my company. You have journeyed through low places that seemed to threaten the breaking of your spirit, ascended steep paths that appeared far too high to climb. And still, you continued moving forward. Even during times when your progression faltered, even when you came down, my gaze was steadfastly upon you. My assisting presence was close at hand. I have proceeded alongside you in quiet stillness and communicated softly to your core being when the external noise became overwhelmingly loud. And now I speak directly to you again. Ready yourself completely to encounter me, for the designated time has indeed come. You are not required to experience apprehension or fear. Dread is certainly not my bestowal upon you. It does not form part of what I have granted. I did not bring you forth into existence grounded in fear. I brought you forth entirely from my originating affection. I infused existence into your form before you were yet known or recognized by the external world around you. I set within your core being a deep and enduring longing, a vast reach that extends beyond the limits of time, so that you would never find ultimate settled satisfaction in anything substantially less than the reality of my own being. I have summoned you forth since before moments themselves began their sequence. You have wandered, you have searched diligently, you have yearned profoundly for a sense of completeness, for something substantially more. And I have been precisely that more, that completeness for which your very spirit was inwardly yearning. Now I draw you closely towards myself, not in order to assign fault or to speak condemnation, not to make accusation, not to tally up each single one of your missteps or prior errors, but rather to clearly reveal the fundamental truth of who you genuinely are in your essence, and even more importantly, to clearly reveal the fundamental truth of who I genuinely am in my very being. For a duration that is felt too extended, you have listened intently to external messages that diminished your inherent worth, that repeatedly told you that you were not sufficiently adequate, that stated you had been completely overlooked or forgotten. Those specific messages were distinctly not from me. They did not originate from my voice. My true words bring a profound sense of calm. My voice acts to mend completely what was fractured or broken. My voice clearly affirms your identity, declaring you are profoundly cherished. My voice beckons you back towards a state of true belonging. I have waited for you with great patience, not because I was somehow positioned far away or distant, but because I deeply honored your own personal will, your individual choices, your specific season or time of preparation. Yet the time appointed is indeed quite near. I am absolutely not speaking in obscure terms or riddles. I'm communicating plainly and directly. You are about to step fully into the depth and reality of my immediate presence. Where confusion has lingered for you, understanding will brightly dawn. Everything that has caused you hurt in the past will undeniably lose its power and its hold. Everything that seemed irrevocably lost to you will be discovered and found completely within my nearness. That which obscures your perception will be set aside, and you will perceive not only me as I truly am, but you will also clearly perceive your own self precisely as I have always perceived you throughout your existence. My cherished one, you have apprehended condemnation, sensing potential judgment because you fundamentally misunderstood the true nature of my core being. Finding any satisfaction in retribution or punishment is simply not within me. I am certainly not a tyrant seated on a high throne. I am the one who brought you forth into existence, your constant guide, the ultimate source of your provision and care. My sacredness is vast and immense, yet so also, equally, is my deep and enduring affection. You cannot possibly separate one distinct quality from the other. They are unified completely within me. My deep affection does not act to overlook or excuse transgression, but it does act to liberate and redeem completely the one who transgresses. I came to bring profound liberation, not to cause ruin or destruction. I came to gently tend to hurts and mend profound wounds, not to inflict more or deepen them further. I came specifically to bestow upon you existence itself, genuine existence, existence extending without limit beyond the constraints of time, an eternal existence commencing now within this very present moment you inhabit. Your spirit recognizes this fundamental truth, even during times when your conscious mind may not fully recall or grasp it. You were fundamentally fashioned and created for a deep closeness and connection with me. You were explicitly made to walk alongside me, sharing steps, precisely as was intended and known from the very beginning of all things, without any sense of concealment or need to hide, without any sense of separation or distance, and entirely without any apprehension or fear. I have profoundly yearned for that nearness and connection with you once again. I have spoken gently and softly in your moments of sleep, through dreams, through the vastness of the world around you in nature, through the quiet stillness and silence of your core being. I have sent forth those who carried my essential truth to speak it clearly to you, even during times when you turned away or rejected their message. Indeed, you bring deep gladness to my spirit. I find true joy in your very being. Observe carefully your surroundings, my cherished one. The present condition of the external world shifts constantly, undergoing significant change. The passage of moments feels as though it quickens its pace, accelerating rapidly. What once appeared steady and fixed now trembles and feels unstable. But I do not waver or tremble. I do not alter or change. I remain constant, precisely the same, enduring always. Yesterday, today, and extending forever into eternity. And I hold the entire fabric of existence and the delicate thread of your specific days securely within my being. Release your tight grip completely on what is transient and fading away. Let go entirely of what clearly does not bring true existence or vitality into your life. Turn back towards me completely. There is nothing you are required to demonstrate your worth to me. You are not obligated to prove anything. There is nothing you are required to achieve or perform in order to gain my acceptance. I possess complete understanding of your entire being. I know the weight you have carried. I know the challenges you have faced. I know the quiet inquiries you have whispered in the shadow and darkness. I know the hidden parts you guard, the secrets you have buried deep within. And my deep affection for you remains steadfastly unchanged. No sense of internal disgrace or deep shame is too profound or too deep for my clemency. No past transgression is too shadowed or dark for my complete pardon. No separation or distance is too vast or too far for my ultimate grasp to reach. You have sought intently to satisfy the emptiness and ache within you through various external means. You looked for solace, you sought assurance, you desired affirmation from frail sources and broken vessels. Yet, my cherished one, none of these external things possess the intrinsic capacity to support the substantial weight of your unique spirit. I alone am your ultimate steadiness and anchor. I alone possess the capacity to truly fulfill the deep yearning and hunger within your core being. Approach me now, not as one begging for favor, or as one in servitude, but as one belonging, simply finding their way back towards me. My welcome is completely extended towards you. My spirit is fully receptive to receive you. I have established a space for you, prepared a place, not merely existing beyond time and eternity, but actively present within my immediate presence right now. Enter the illumination of my being. Release entirely the weight you carry. Lay down your burdens. You are not intended to bear it further. You do not have to carry them anymore. It was never originally assigned to you to carry such weight. I invite you not into rigid, external practice or mere religion, but into a living, dynamic connection with me. I do not ultimately value your output or external performance. I desire and value your core being, your spirit. You may perceive it as too fragmented or broken to offer. Yet that is precisely what I seek from you. It is the very thing I desire. I will not shatter it further. I will make it entirely whole. I came specifically so that you might have existence in its complete entirety, not fragmented into pieces. You are truly about to encounter my direct presence. This is not the ultimate conclusion of things. It is merely the profound starting point of something entirely new. All that you apprehended or feared regarding this precise moment will undeniably dissipate and dissolve completely in the radiance of my very being. You will perceive my gaze, eyes that have known sorrow for you, known gladness for you, known anticipation for you throughout your existence. You will hear my sound, my distinct communication. The very sound that brought the cosmos into being will now personally utter your specific designation. And upon hearing it clearly, you will instantly recognize it deeply within, for its resonance has always resided within your spirit, an echo of your origin. My cherished one, I am not distant or far away. I am not quiet or silent. I am not unconcerned or indifferent towards your existence. Each single passage of your existence, every second of your life journey, has guided you inexorably towards this sacred meeting, this divine encounter. Your existence was fundamentally purposed towards me. I shaped you entirely with deliberate aim and specific intention. Your being was not without inherent design. You were not a random occurrence. You did not come about by chance or accident. Even the aspects of your journey you wish were absent or could be erased, I can give new meaning to every single part. I can employ the fragmented parts to reveal inherent beauty and profound meaning. I am the origin, and you are my creation. Allow me now to refine and reshape you into the form intended. The span of moments remaining is valuable and brief. You must seek to know me in this present time, not merely in conceptual theory, not merely through the perspectives of others, but intimately, profoundly, genuinely, on a deeply personal level. Consider this communication your earnest beckoning, your personal invitation. I do not compel entry from anyone. I do not force myself upon you. But I wait at the threshold and seek acknowledgement of my presence. Will you grant me access to enter your core being? Will you truly allow my entry? I offer tranquility amidst disarray and confusion. I offer illumination where shadows reside and darkness prevails. I offer deep affection where void exists and emptiness is felt. You do not need to mend yourself or make yourself perfect prior to approaching me. Approach me just precisely as you are in this moment. I will attend to all that remains requiring completion. My cherished one, you have uttered cries for understanding and answers. You have sought profound purpose and meaning. You have inquired of me why in the quiet spaces and silence of your spirit. I perceived every single utterance. I preserved every sign of sorrow, every tear you shed. Even when I appeared distant or absent to your perception, I was truly near. Even when suffering overshadowed my communication, screaming louder than my voice, I was communicating softly within your core being, whispering to your spirit. Now I will bring all matters into plain sight and make them clear. I will unfold hidden aspects and reveal the mystery. You will grasp the reason for past circumstances and understand why things had to transpire in the way they did. You will clearly see how I employed even intentions of harm to form you beneficially and for your ultimate good. Not a single aspect of your experience has lacked inherent purpose. Nothing has been wasted. Allow me now to support you fully. Permit me now to bear the weight you have carried for so long. You are wearied. I know this deeply. You have attempted valiantly to be resolute and strong for an extended period. But genuine resilience and true strength is not found in constant effort or striving. Genuine power arises entirely from yielding, from surrender. You are not relinquishing control in a final defeat. You are aligning yourself completely with the one who fully perceives you, who genuinely cherishes you, and who has specifically prepared you for existence extending far past this present temporary form. I am the origin point of all existence. I am the final point, the ultimate destination. I am the passage connecting all that lies in between. Those around you in the world may deride, may scoff, may laugh openly at such profound affection. But this deep affection is absolutely not a form of feebleness or weakness. It possesses the single greatest power in existence. This truth was shown plainly in overcoming separation. This truth was shown clearly in bringing forth new life. I conquered the world so you might exist fully. I have established your position and standing, declared your inherently noble standing, adorned you completely with blamelessness and right standing, not acquired through your own effort or merit, but entirely through my bestowal as a gift. Now, live and proceed within this profound reality. I have been constantly with you in your isolation, in your apprehensions and fears. I have borne your weights when you simply could not carry them any further yourself. Do not perceive your prior journey as restraints that hold you back or chains that bind you, but rather as the very way that specifically guided you to this precise point, to this distinct moment of encounter with me. That fundamental ember cannot be put out or extinguished by moments past or by the experience of suffering and discomfort. It merely patiently awaits the point when its intrinsic radiance can expand anew and burst into flame again, burning away completely the illusions of desolation and despair. For deep affection recognizes no limits or boundaries, and my grasp extends powerfully past all barriers erected by apprehension, fear, or skepticism. Even when you traverse the low, dark passage, the valley of shadows, I am truly there. My presence brings stability. My closeness provides ease and comfort. My cherished one, I affirm now to you directly that I am ever close and near to those who sincerely search for me. Independent of the specific time or hour, independent of the span of years they have lived or the state of being in which they find themselves. For those in their early years of life, I am the radiance that awakens and ignites your aspirations and dreams. For those advanced in years, I am the silent fortitude, the quiet strength that keeps you near and holds you closely when external supports from the world let go or withdraw. For those who are fatigued and weary, I am the repose, the deep rest that renews your spirit. For those who have strayed or feel lost, I am the clear way that directs you back to a state of true belonging. Never question my deep affection, even if it seems obscured or hidden beneath the substantial weight you bear from your struggles and challenges. I witness every single sign of sorrow you display, see every tear you shed, perceive every spoken request you utter, and grasp the meaning of every single unspoken entreaty you make in silence. You are valued immeasurably, precious beyond any measurement or comparison. Your existence, with all its turns and shifts, is connected by deliberate strands of my inherent intent. It is not random. Even when you do not perceive my presence clearly, I am truly there, ever anticipating your turning, ever extending my affection, ever prepared to encounter you precisely in your present state and condition. Remember always, my cherished one, that the passage of life is not ultimately concerning flawlessness or perfection, but profoundly concerning steadfastness and faithfulness. It is not concerning the physical power or strength of your external steps, but the inner resolve and courage to continue advancing forward despite difficulty. When your strength lessens, rely completely upon me. When you feel unsure or lost, attend closely to my communication. Listen for my voice. When you feel isolated or alone, recognize profoundly that you are never, ever without company. You are not alone. I have accompanied many individuals in their concluding periods of earthly existence, walking beside them, and I will likewise proceed alongside you also when that time comes. My presence offers profound refuge from turmoil and life's storms, illumination in shadow and darkness, a soft assurance of expectation, a whisper of hope that will never diminish or fade away. Place your complete reliance and faith within me, trust in my being, and you will discover a profound and settled stillness, a peace within your inner self that no one can ever remove or take away from you. So live your existence with your gaze directed constantly towards me, your core being receptive and open to receiving my deep affection, and your spirit prepared fully to embrace the entirety of my favor and grace. For within my presence exists existence surpassing all understanding, and within my profound affection resides an enduring state of belonging. Listen now, my cherished one. Approach me in this present moment with a fully receptive spirit. Let us share a sacred exchange, a profound conversation where your innermost self is fully acknowledged and your spirit is completely held by my steadfast affection. Attend closely to my words as I speak directly to you, not from somewhere remote or distant, but from the very center and core of your being, precisely where I have resided constantly and unfailingly, even during times when you were entirely unaware of my presence. Indeed, I am intimately acquainted with the entire road you have traveled throughout your life. I know the seasons that lie behind you, the moments that have profoundly shaped your existence, the gladness you have known and the sorrow you have experienced, the triumphs and the regrets you carry. I have walked closely with you in every single progression of your journey, even during times when you felt completely isolated or alone. Now I gently invite you to release completely the weight you carry before me, to breathe deeply of my stillness and settled peace, and to find profound rest within my embrace. Be assured, my cherished one, your inherent and genuine value is not connected to your earlier vitality or your external achievements, but specifically to the breath I provide you in this very moment, and the deep affection I infuse into your core being. Help yourself recognize today that the marks you bear are not indicators of failure or falling short, but compelling evidence of having endured and survived. Specific locations where my deep favor has met you directly. My beloved child, whenever a new message appears before you, understand that it is destined for you. Receive it without delay, for in its words lies the purpose I have ordained. Amen.